Hello guys, this is Setsio, new to YouTube. Thank you for watching my video. Please rate, subscribe, like. This is Forge Quest. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. This will be my first Let's Play. A lot of my friends play it, and Setsio. And I thought I'd give it a shot. So, yeah, I saw a couple of them try it out. I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully, this probably this time I'll just get through a lot of the characters and the storyline or whatever. I really don't know how the story is broken down, but yes, this is my first Let's Play. Thank you for watching. Generating dungeon 75%. Yes. Load. Load. So, how's you guys' day been? Hope there's a lot of good characters. Oh, that's cool. The great land of Shmoot has endured for thousands of years through the ebb and flow of life. Long ago, villains enslaved all of the people of this land, razing entire kingdoms to the ground. Heroes, brave and valiant, defeated those people of evil, or perhaps just misunderstood villains, freeing the citizens from their tyrannical clutches. Kingdoms were reforged, towns rebuilt, and eventually new villains began to dream of conquest. After centuries of this constant cycle of destruction and reconstruction, the economy of the entire continent became dependent on this pattern to provide jobs for its many inhabitants. Blacksmiths were needed to create weaponry and armor, masons were needed to rebuild castles from rubble, and carpenters were to rebuild towns. Wise sages could pass on advice to young adventurers. Even simple henchmen were in constant demand. However, nearly 2,000 years ago, the heroes started to gain the upper hand. Villains were vanquished by the dozens, evil emperors were toppled, and lasting peace was brought to all the kingdoms of the land. This ruined the economy. Poison makers were practically put out of business. Torturers had no one to torture, seers had no one to see, and chroniclers have no one to chronicle. The entire funeral industry was suffering from a tragic slump due to record high life expectancy. Wizards, always eager to use a good fire burst spell, ended up torturing innocent villagers after becoming too bored of the place, too bored of the damned plague of blissful peace that in gold fed the land. To make matters worse, the invasive pest known as the chicken began to infest the land. It didn't take long for the feathery creature to spread far and wide. After a century, most peasants couldn't throw a brick without hitting one of the little blighters. So, for the benefit and livelihood of the entire world, which is really just the one continent and one small island chained off to the west that serve drinks and coconut shells, with tiny paper umbrellas, the leaders of the world, including all of the kings, emperors, presidents, and despots, agreed to regulate adventurers. 1,000 years ago, 1037, or 1037, and a half years ago, if you want to get technical, the Heroes Education and Regulation Ordinance, HERO for short, was signed into effect. Under this universal law, both heroes and villains were made to adhere to strict codes and regulations to prevent one group from completely destroying the other. Kind of sounds like tyranny. Thanks to this, the balance of power between heroes and villains was kept in check. Jobs flourished and standards of living increased at a high but economically healthy rate. So the kingdoms of the land pulled themselves up out of the deepest depression they have ever known and leaped into a bright and glorious new golden age, the age of bureaucracy, also known as the age of the stapler. Okay. No one has figured out what to do about all those chickens. Look at all those chickens. You can read that, right? Okay, let's get to custom. Oh, what? Come on, I want a character customize. What's this? Here lies the desiccated husk of a man. His clothes are old and moth-eaten. He looks to have died of a combination of sheer soul-crushing bureaucracy. Bureaucracy? Can you guys explain to me how to pronounce that in the comments? And dehydration. I want that ticket. What does the ticket do? Okay, nothing. I'm way cooler than all of you. Mr. Owl, how many licks? Whoa, I see you next. I'm glad you came up to the counter. I was about to skip your number, so you went to a few lessons. I see you got no forms I'll fill out. I'm gonna have you answer if it's possible. Choice. Setsia is the only answer, so. Question D. What is your gender? Male, female, undecided, elf. I don't know what I am. Can you shut up, chicken? What is your alignment? Lawful good, chaotic lazy, evil curious, or a potato? Sorry, guys. Who, of course, that everyone chooses. Question 4. Who, now on the final question, do you have an arch nemesis or a rival? No. It looks like your paperwork is all in order. Well, so, that's it. Cool. See what the outside world looks like. Whoa. Pretty legit. Okay. Pretty cool sword. Really like it, but okay. So, this is Forge Quest, guys. Yep. Hopefully you got a lot out of the characters. Not very much. I will see you in the next video. Bye.